All right, for this one we can actually break it up. Let's have a look. So we've got a sine cubed, so if I just make a sine squared sine x, that's sine cubed, and sec squared is cos squared x on the bottom. So if you have a look at that, we've got a sine x there, so you could let u be cos x, and then du is negative sine x dx. All right, if I just put a negative there, you can see that I could change it to the integral of, and it's negative, in terms of, if I do that in a different color, you'll see. So the negative sine x part is going to give us, with the dx there, is going to give us du, so that bit's du. We've got the negative out the front to balance that. Then we've got sine squared, which we know is just 1 minus cos squared, so the same as 1 minus u squared, and cos squared on the bottom, which is u squared on the bottom there. Also the limit, so when I sub 0 in, cos 0 is 1. When I sub 60 in, cos 60 is a half. There we go. So again, if you want, you can swap. If you don't want to worry about that minus out the front, you could always swap the limits to a half to 1, and then if I just spread this out, it's a top heavy one, so 1 divided by u squared minus 1 du. So add 1 to the power, divide by that power. Sorry. All right, and integrate 1. All right, so here I've got a minus. If I sub 1 in, 1 on 1 is 1. If I sub a half in, 1 divided by a half is minus 2. So 2 there. So it's the same as 2 minus 1, so it's just 1 because of the minus out the front. And 1 minus a half here. So putting all that in, we just get a half there. All right. All right, so let's have a look at B then. All right, same thing here. If we just expand, I'll put it right over here. If we just expand that, the odd part is that sine x. So we could do a sine x with a sine squared x. And then we've just got cos to the power of 4 on the bottom. If you think about it, if I put the dx in here and a minus here, so if I did make u equal cos x, again, du is negative sine x dx. You can see straight away that negative sine x dx, that whole part is going to be du. So I'm now going to have negative, we're going to have a du. On the bottom, be u to the power of 4. On the top is just sine squared again, which is the same as 1 minus cos squared. All right, again, the limits, if we put 0 in for cos, we're going to get 1. If we put 60 degrees in, we're going to get a half. So again, up to you if you want to or not. You could swap the limits and make it half to 1 and then not worry about that negative out the front. And then you've got u to the minus 4 minus u to the minus 2 du. All right, add 1 to the power, you get u to the minus 3 on minus 3. If you want to make that a plus, you could also plus that and swap the limits again, if you want to do that. And then we've got minus, add 1 to the power, u to the minus 1 on minus 1. So here we could put the minus together and make it plus. So we don't want to put that, we don't want to swap the limits there. All right, so we've got 1 divided by a half and then all cubed. So that's 2 cubed, which is 8. So if I put that up front, we've got 8 minus 1 here. And then we've got minus, so that's plus. If I put 1 in first, I've got 1 and then minus 2. All right, we can put that all in the calculator and we will get 4 on 3.